My neighbor's got a new dog, so that's my life now. How y'all guys doing? You doing good? Looking for work? Me too. Today I'm going to teach you the important necessities of editing your resume. I don't want this to just apply to post-grads. If you're in high school, this is probably around the time you're looking for a summertime job. So pay attention, kids. So we're gonna pull up our resume here. I like to use Photoshop for my resumes because it kind of just gives your resume a good professional look. You can tweak it as much as you want. You're welcome to use Microsoft Word for your resume if that's what suits you, but I feel like Microsoft Word kind of takes you back a couple of years, back to the times when like people wore pants to apply for jobs. Whether you're revising or you're creating a resume for the first time, make sure you put your name, phone number, and email address at the top. If you don't have an email address, what is wrong with you? After you get past that intro, you got experience. This part is super easy. You just like have to remember when you worked, where you worked. And if you just recently worked a new job, that's where the fun part comes in because you kind of gotta condense. Everyone knows your resume has to fit on one page. If it fits on 2 pages, you come off like a douche. Put your job position on the far left, space where your job position was, underneath bulleted points of your responsibilities, and then on the right, the dates that you worked. Back to high schoolers, if you have no job experience, that's where you just kind of expand on some other things about yourself. Do you babysit? Put that down. Do you cat sit? Put that down. Do you house sit? Put that down. If you're great at watching houses, they'll want to know. Once you're done with experience, you're going to have your education. Again, if you're in high school, just put your high school. If you graduated college, do college, BA, BFA, MA, FM, PM, AM, other acronyms for your degrees. And then the date that you graduated, if you graduated. If you didn't graduate, just put the last date that you went there and hope that they'll assume you graduated. Don't put your GPA. Unless your GPA was a 5.0, they don't care about your GPA. You might as well write that you were homecoming queen, and they do not care. And then the last section I've got on here is skills, ampersand, further qualifications. The question arises of, should I lie on my resume? And my answer to that is don't. Maybe. If you know the basics of something, put that you know it. Don't pull any special skills out of your ass, but if you feel like you need to exaggerate on something, here, let me give you an example. Hablo un poco español. Estudio español en escuela hace 3 años y recuerdo algunas palabras. Entonces, conversational Spanish. Then, of course, put all of the other programs you know, Microsoft Office, Outlook, Final Draft, driving stick shift cars, that's a skill. You're basically done with the input. Then you just gotta take a look at your resume and figure out what you want to add to it to make it stand out. Now, I don't mean clip art. And don't put a picture unless they ask for it. But if you're applying for a job that asks for a picture on your resume, don't apply that. Just don't apply to it. It's no matter what their reasoning is, it seems bad. Fonts. I personally am a Garamond fan. I also bold the companies so that they're just easier to separate from the job positions. Make it look nice. Make it look like something your grandma would be able to understand. In fact, send it to your grandma. If she's anything like any grandma, she'll just tell you she loves it no matter what. But if she can't read anything on there, she'll tell you. And then you did it. It's time to start getting out there and applying for jobs. Speaking of which, if anyone wants to hire me, I'm fully looking right now. So, until then, #funemployment.